Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. We got an X collage for y'all again, man. Y'all see what's going on. Hey, look, we got a lot of videos, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to want to click off this video. We about to react to some exclusive clips, some stuff we ain't seen before, you know what I mean? This is the first one. But before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all tap in. Go pick y'all up a copy of Street Dad, Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description for purchase. I appreciate y'all a whole lot. Yeah, we got a lot. We got this right here. I ain't gonna spoil it. You know what? I ain't gonna spoil none of it. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it. Congratulations to Cassie and Alex Fine, who have just welcomed their third child. So Cassie, as we know, been on the stand talking about this Diddy situation. They making her relive all this stuff. They ain't worried about putting no stress on the baby. You know what I'm saying? No, all that stress on the baby. They just had a successful baby, new baby. Welcome to baby. Next story, we got context. This is the context, right? DJ Akademiks holds a bachelor's degree in biomathematics from Rutgers University with educators for parents, and there's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. No, ain't nothing wrong. You got a good education. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's actually commendable. Sure is. But a reminder, this is the guy talking like he is some street legend with unalivers on his payroll. He do be acting like he's the Don Dada. He be acting like he's the Don Dada. Now, y'all remember the guy who just dropped the song, the diss track on Akademiks. We just reacted to him. This is the clip that he had in the back. And we gon' hear it. We gonna hear it. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, I already said that. Let's get it.
No one accepted me.
In high school, no one accepted me. Check it out.
Because in high school, no one accepted me. So everybody knows from pretty much elementary school to high school, like you pretty much, if you're in the same town, it's the same people. I came in around 7th grade. They looked at me and I never fit in. I had to assimilate to American culture. They looked at me as the weird Jamaican kid. Right, because you still had a Jamaican accent?
But I would say this, probably just because you're weird, because growing up in Elizabeth, New Jersey, I went to school called School 23. I'll never forget it. Nicholas Mary Butler. Listen, it wasn't nothing but Haitians, Jamaicans. Oh, we all got along. I think they would speak Creole. Yeah, we was learning that stuff and all that. Yeah, we was learning all that. Going to school with Hispanics. They mothers, when they whip up the plantain and all that, they come bring it, give us. Man, look, we was in all different cultures and stuff like that. I think Ak was just weird. I think Ak was just being weird. Instead of being like, hey, you guys, hey, look, you want to be friends with? I think he was just staring at people. That's what I think he was doing. I think he was sitting back. I think he was staring at people. That's what he was doing, man. Yeah, let's see. Allegedly. Let's get it.
At that point? Well, not really, but I knew nothing. Like, Jay-Z and Nas is beefing. And I remember everybody having conversations. I'm like, what the fuck going on? I don't know.
See?
I'm thinking about Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. You get me?
How come I don't hear a Jamaican accent when you speak?
Can
you bring it out? Can I hear the Jamaican Akademiks?
I'm talking to me one time, isn't it?
There we go.
You get it? Like, so.
He ain't got no Jamaican accent. He ain't got one.
But the only reason why that didn't happen, I did a lot of public speaking in Jamaica. So, like, when you do a lot of public speaking and you are able to break out of that young, my oldest brother, he graduated high school already before he came up here. You can't change it. You can't hide it. I can hide it. You get me? So, yeah.
He ain't got no accent. He ain't hiding nothing. He ain't got no accent.
I went to college. I'm like, yo, I gotta be a doctor. But I was never really accepted in high school because everybody looked at me as a weird Jamaican kid. Everybody was already clicked up. They're like, this guy doesn't understand. Like, I remember being in a fucking like lunchroom or whatever, and they're beating the fucking clips that beat, the grinding beat on the fucking.
Hey, when we learned that beat, boy, hey, look. that joint, them little fruit cups couldn't stand a chance. Your little lunchbox couldn't stand a chance. It had to get out my way, boy. Move all this to the side. That was me. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. No, that wasn't it. That was that. That man, I was playing all them Pharrell beats. Grinding. That man, I was playing all them beats. Next story, man. What? So here it is. He wasn't never accepted, right? So really, he developed an infatuation with the culture to the point is that he didn't understand it. He had to learn it, and then he's like he developed this admiration for the culture. But at the same time, it was a hatred there too. Like, dang, why these ninjas won't accept me? I'm going to go home and learn the clips beat and all that. They won't accept me though. So really, this is why you see him always talking about the numbers, because he went to the university for biomathematics. That's why he always talking about the numbers. This is why he always introduced the well, he didn't introduce it, but he always talking about numbers. He always making everything about numbers. Because this explains he got a degree in biomathematics. That's why he always talking about numbers. He ain't trying to break down no bars. He might go to Rap Genius here and there and talk about some bars, but for the most part, he talking about numbers. Next story. Oh yeah, let's think that we see. Sounds amazing. Just remind that ninja they won't throw a funeral for my. He talking junk. You know what I'm saying? Next clip, we got Corey Holcomb getting on Remy Ma. Corey Holcomb says Remy Ma trashing Papoose over the internet after he used to visit her in prison is not respectable, and tells Papoose not to go back and forth with Remy Ma because he's not going to win. Now you ain't going back and forth with our sisters. You know, when our sisters they get the hip, and then they hit you with they hit you with that. May I help you? Hey, you ain't winning no argument, man. Let's see what Corey Holcomb talking about, man.
Somebody say she has a young child. She needs to grow up, focus on being a mom. Yeah, and that would be the ideal thing, but we see it's not like that. She's on the internet trashing somebody who had her back.
Yeah, she on
the internet trashing somebody who had her back. Yeah. No, this is what them people do.
It's hard to find loyal people. If you find somebody that's loyal, that's willing to do stuff for you and build you up, look, don't drop the ball. Don't drop the ball. You got people inspire. You got somebody, and you found somebody that inspires you and helping you. Don't drop that, because them type of people don't exist like that. Them type of people don't exist, man.
Bring up the bad about you, even though you've done so much good.
They only think
That's
about the bad.
That's why I'm telling Papoose, man.
They only think about the bad. No matter how much good you do, they only think about the bad stuff. That's all they think about. That's trauma. That's trauma. Get some help. Let's get it.
Man, I know the situation he in. You can't win by going back and forth with her. Let her be what she gonna be, because we men, we can snap. That's another thing. We can snap. Mm-hmm. Look, man, I thought I was past the snapping stage. I don't think you ever get past the snapping stage.
No.
So that's why you got to try to avoid the drama. I tell a brother Papoose, man, that's not your broad. Ain't never been your broad. Leave it alone, man. You still 47. That means you got enough time to pick yourself up and look at that situation 5 years from now and be like, man, what the fuck was I thinking?
Yeah.
I'm doing this now. I'm doing that now. What the fuck was I thinking? So, look, bro. I call you little bro. I got you by 8. Leave that alone, man.
He told his age. I don't think he ever wanted to tell his age.
Don't go back and forth with that lady on the internet, man. You not gonna win, brother. Ain't nothing you can say about her that we don't already know. You can give details about stuff, but we see who that lady is. That lady is trashing you, and the facts are you used to go visit her in prison. If my broad in jail, I'm going to tell her, baby, when you get out, call this number.
Yeah, that ain't funny. That ain't funny. Hold your partner down, y'all.
I ain't finna be going up there to see your ass all this pussy out here in the street, goddamn.
And to top it off, too, the nerve of when she got out, she was giving all those interviews saying she actually had to tell him. Oh, he was
Stop coming up here because she was sucking pussy in jail from what we hear.
What the hell?
I understand when you be sprung for.
Some people don't get visits at all, and she told him to stop coming. That's because she had the girl. Remember he said he caught the girl up in the house. She kept spending in the night. She kept spending in the night. She kept spending in the night. And he caught. That's the same girl. That's why. Look, stop coming up here, man. You messing up what I got going on in here.
But bro, that's why I'm saying to him, homie, if it was a time in your life to let it go, you got to let it go because you're around a phenom. And whether you believe me or not, it interferes with what she's doing. I'm talking about the phenom.
That's what she said.
You ain't got time for that shit that ain't going nowhere. Mm-hmm. That ain't going nowhere. Leave that alone, man.
Yeah.
Stand up, be a G, let it go. It's hard. So, man, I done had bras that I had to let go, and I be like, God damn, my bitch go.
Why is it so hard for them to separate? Because SEX is spiritual energy exchange. Your energy, once you put your fluids in that woman, once y'all swap fluids, that's your spirit. That's why it's so hard to just say good. It's so hard to say goodbye. I got a little vocals too. I just don't tell nobody. I don't want nobody record deals coming to try and sign me and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even be singing like that. But let's get it, man.
This was the biggest stab when she was like, I'm laid up. I'm laid up. Dog, let me tell you something, man. Baby, get your pussy beat up much as you want. I know your worth. And everybody who acting like she bossing out, you capping, dog. Because if you bossing out for real, dog, it's going to show. I think they actually make a nice couple. I mean, like, I hope that he's able to stay in her life and be a positive influence in her life. But as an elder in the black community, I'm telling him, you can't be going back and forth with that old shit, and you got this young phenom up under you, man.
And they do have a daughter together, so,
Who?
I mean, Remy Ma and him. They got the youngest kid is there.
Well, we heard about that. It's a shame.
It's such a shame. I'm like,
He should be trying to find a way to see can he get custody of his daughter, because we already know Remy Ma gonna use the daughter as a pawn. Normally a girl like Remy Ma gonna be talking crazy about your bra. She ain't talking crazy to that lady, because she know that lady will introduce her to being humble.
Look at that. Look, she look like a monster right there. Look
She's
at her. Look at her. Look how scared he look. Look at that, nigga. That's
Yo, he said, look how scared he look. Yo, he look. Yo, he said, look how scared he look. Yo. He said, look, hey, you better not try nothing with her, boy. I'm telling you, you better not.
fear in his
That's
face.
just one screen.
Everything Remy Ma say gonna be on the internet. She ain't gonna walk up on that girl and talk crazy
Hell no.
about nothing.
You know she got my inbox.
You said it.
Yeah, she threatened to knock me out. I'm scared of her,
I
nigga.
love
That
it.
motherfucker right there.
Period.
Clarissa
threatened to knock me
Shield, we fans.
We love you. I
We
don't
root for you. We root for
Hey,
Papoose.
Clarissa,
Yes.
hey,
And
look,
I'm
I
saying,
want no smoke.
as far as it go with Remy Ma, it's hard to root for you because you are airing out somebody who we know made genuine efforts to be a good person to you.
Yeah.
And is the dad of your daughter.
Yeah, it's bad that the baby got to come up and see this online, and it's viral. It's viral. It ain't no erasing this off the internet. Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about Corey Holcomb, man. You know he get beside himself sometimes. Next story, man. I thought this was funny to add on to the collage. Check it out.
happening, man? I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you and your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster.
I
wanted
thought that
to
was
come
gangster.
look you in your face like a man and tell you how I feel.
Okay.
You understand me? Straight up like a man.
So what's the
shit,
issue?
No sugar. Ain't no issue. If it was an issue, you'll feel me. I just come to let y'all know. Stop. Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Hey, yo, I'm thinking like, yo, what if that was a real actual baby? Like, yo, that would be hilarious, bro. All right, next story, man. Hey, look, Meg Thee Stallion say, yes, put some respect on the name. Y'all, Meg Thee Stallion's legal team is tired of y'all out here playing with her, man. They tired of y'all out here playing with these little narratives y'all pushing. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. Megan Thee Stallion's legal team is done staying silent. In an exclusive sit down with the Shade Room, they're breaking down why the new evidence claims from Tory's camp are nothing more than recycled narratives and misinformation. Watch here. Check it out. Let's see what we got, y'all.
Will Daystar get far?
Why are we still hearing the same conspiracy theories?
TSR, one of the first to break the news.
Mr. Peterson never shot anybody. Never even touched that gun.
A bodyguard coming forward, claiming that he heard Kelsey Harris admit to shooting Meg Thee Stallion 3 times. But not so fast, says Meg's legal team, who are now sitting down only with the Shade Room.
It really is time.
Why are they sitting down with the Shade Room? Is Shade Room that popular now? I thought they were just some hood stuff.
And why they say Tory and his team are spreading lies now.
The narrative is constantly changing.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates.
Y'all let me know what y'all think. They tired of y'all playing out there. Next story, we got my girl SZA. My girl SZA in her pajamas up this.
La, 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 la. Do, do, do. Oh, almost. One of these days. One of these fucking days.
Like the movie, go stream my movie. One of them days, Keke Palmer is incredible. Carried the whole shit. Issa Rae's a genius. Lawrence Lamont, go get that, stream that, buy that, talk about that. Black film is important, and we're gonna get ready for the show now, I guess. I need.
Look, she be running around that little studio like she's Cinderella and stuff. Let her go, you know what I mean? But yeah, next story, we got Charles Brown, y'all. Charles Brown is breaking down Kendrick Lamar fans is heated and saying he got snubbed by Eminem at the AMA. What is it? The AMAs? The when was it? Yeah, the AMAs. They said, look, man, he got snubbed. You know what I'm saying? I say, look, I'm gonna let y'all know what I think after this. Let's get it, y'all. Let's see what Charles got to say.
We're middle school when them first came out. Young people, elementary kids, so they still feel a way about him. So they went and pressed play on that album. There was no debate about his market is massive. Kendrick market is massive too, but it captivated the world with that diss record. Yeah. But Eminem gonna have fans well beyond 2025. Like his catalog, I think he just broke. I think his catalog just like beat everybody catalog. Some kind of weird stat he just got. Another stat. This guy is 50-something years old. Eminem probably.
You got to think. I'm 38 now. Eminem was like, I was like 11 when Eminem came out. So Eminem go way back. You got to understand all of them fans that he accumulated over time. You know what I'm saying?
55, 56, and he's doing stuff that 30-year-olds cannot do and will not ever do. So it's like, we can get mad or blah, blah, blah. I'm not mad, okay, either way. But I know some people take this award stuff too hard.
Yeah, take it
and they're
hard,
like, yo, it's like when Macklemore won the Grammy over Kendrick, and a lot of you guys were mad. You had your arms balled up. You were mad, gang. But at the end of the day, first of all, the awards are just awards. They come and go. Kendrick got 24 Grammys, if I'm not mistaken. And end of the day, those Grammys were chosen. Somebody gave him those Grammys. Somebody lost on the other end of that. And somebody's like, yo, it should have been Pusha T. Somebody's mad. So end of the day, these awards are never going to be indicative of the culture. Never. Never. They're never going to be indicative of the culture. And some of you will be like, well, Charles, you was saying that the 50th, when the Grammys did the 50th hip-hop anniversary, people should have supported. Yeah, I did say that because it's supporting hip-hop. It ain't supporting the Grammys. A lot of old school hip-hop heads got up on that stage, got a rebirth in their name. They got to show who they were. A lot of it was a lot of old school rappers got up on that stage. A lot of them. And
well, you're saying they made a platform. That's why you're saying go ahead and support why they pushing them names out. They giving them an opportunity.
They reaped the benefits. They price went up. They catalogs went up. They were able to tour again. This and that and the third. So yes, I agree. But let's make no mistake. We're not going crazy because the Grammys say it. It's going crazy because it's our community. End of the day, we're not going to get what we want from these other award systems. So I recommend you calm down. All right, simmer down. Like on Saturday Night Live, simmer down. Right. and just realize that Kendrick got what he needed.
Yeah.
He didn't need the AMA. He didn't need that. But he did. He got it. He got for Not Like Us. But I'm just here to explain to you why Eminem, maybe in our eyes, in every metric, in every single metric, Kendrick beat him. But at the same time, he has a right. If he does win, there's a reason. And he did put up big, huge numbers as well. Let's just be honest. And this is before the Super Bowl. This is supposed to be for last year, right? This is not for now. Super Bowl was February 2025. This is last year. This is before January, right? So everything that happened before that, Eminem had last year kind of locked down before GNX went on this hell of a run. GNX didn't come out to November. So you got to remember what criteria they use. And so,
hey, look, Kendrick had a nice wave, man. He had a nice wave 2024, 2025. And the thing is, with these awards platforms and stuff, it's not ours. It ain't ours. You know, we can't be mad at stuff. Them people own this stuff, man. You know, we got to build our own stuff. And unfortunately, when we do build our stuff, it gets snatched, you know, because they got the bread. Y'all know how it go, man. Next story. This is a country. Where was this? Not Like Us displayed at AIME Stadium after it's somewhere in Saudi Arabia Pro League title, something, I don't know. But they had the Not Like Us up in there. I just thought, you know, we should. They playing the Not Like Us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, next story. Oh, check this out, man. This girl went on ahead. Shout out to Justin Hunt. It's all happening. This girl went on to say, Shaboozey, they was hosting or whatever. She goes on to say, yeah, country music was basically started by some people. Shaboozey is going viral for his reaction to Megan Maroney claiming that the Carter family basically invented country music at the AMAs. Check it out.
Basically invented country music.
This year's. Yeah, he ain't like that. He ain't like that right there. He said.
This award went to the Carter family, who basically invented country music.
He ain't like that. But you see how they slide that in there? They told her to say that. And then, now you got to think, how many people is watching this and going to continue off with that lie? Just going to continue off with that lie. You know, people know we invented. We invented all that stuff, man. Invented everything, man. Because we had to laugh to keep from crying. Oh, we got a story right here. I must issue Soulja Boy an apology. The last X collage that we had, there was a post. It said, "Dang, Soulja Boy's fall off need to be studied." And the thing is, he was rehearsing, y'all. He was rehearsing. There was a little people in front of the crowd. I was like, oh, snap. You know, ain't nobody there. But it was a rehearsal for a bigger show. And that joint was packed out. And Soulja Boy did his thing. He did his thing. So I just want to issue that apology and clear that up. You know what I mean? I apologize, Soulja Boy. Yeah!
Backward do-rag wearing ass nigga.
Oh, yeah, he getting on Soul Illuminati, I guess, for saying that as well.
Bald-headed ass nigga. Dreads fell. It was a rehearsal for this show.
The show is huge. And he said it was a rehearsal for that show. But Soulja Boy, he do a lot of cussing. We ain't about to be.
It was rehearsals, nigga, for this show right here. It was rehearsal.
So he did his thing. That was rehearsal for that show. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. I think that's the last. Yeah, that's the last joint. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about the lineup. The X collage, man. Charles Brown, SZA, Tory Lane. Meg Thee Stallion team. Tired of Tory Lane's team playing with a name. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Baby.
I wanted to talk to you on your man in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at.
Yeah, I'm just imagining a little baby just really talking like that. That'd be mad funny, bro. Corey Holcomb, Akademiks, his bachelor, he got a bachelor's degree in biomathematics. Dude is smart, man. This is why he's talking to all them executives and all of that stuff. The people at the top of the record label and all of that. They look. They know. Cassie got a baby, just dropped the baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.